Students, do you want to build a snowman? Come out, let's go and play. I never see you anymore. Come out the door, it's like you've gone away. Oops! Unfortunately, we don't have snow here in the Philippines. But I want to invite you all to something just as exciting and engaging like building a snowman. Are you all excited?
Yes, teacher.
So, since you're all excited, I want to sing this song again. Hey students, do you want to know punctuation? Come out, sing and learn. Have you already used it before or came across all the punctuations in the world? So, at this point, I bet you already have an idea of what we are going to discuss in this session, and it's all about punctuations. But before that, I want you to keep in mind that learning is a gradual process, and every step of it must be savored and enjoyed. That is why we must do the breathing exercise for us to relax, and with an accompanying music, which will play in 3, 2, 1. Inhale in 7 seconds. Hold it in 4 seconds and release in 8 seconds. First, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Thank you so much for participating with me. And now, since we all are ready, are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Thank you so much. Since all of us are ready, let us now begin our lesson. Our objectives at the end of the session, you students are expected to recognize and recall punctuations presented when heard or seen in various contexts. Appreciate the importance of punctuation in the English grammar, and execute the ability to sing songs that have applied punctuations. With that, you are expected to know about the punctuation and its importance. Why are we using punctuation in the English grammar? Punctuation is the hero of effective communication. It plays a crucial role in ensuring clarity by marking the beginnings and endings of ideas, helping to convey emotions and tone, and differentiating between various thoughts and concepts. Without proper punctuation, misunderstandings can arise, making it a vital tool for writers and speakers alike. Now that you know the importance of punctuation and why we must use it in the English grammar, let us now start with the first one. The period. The period is used to conclude a sentence, a complete sentence. Unlike exclamation points or question marks, the period conveys no excitement nor strong emotion. It ensures that our thoughts find a well-defined conclusion in the written verb. For example, she finished her homework. And this declarative statement, it describes the subject, which is she finishing her homework, and it is just a basic example of a sentence which uses the period. And at this juncture, I think we need some fun with music, and I want someone, a volunteer, to sing a song, any kind of song that has a period in the end of the sentence. Anyone from the class?
Me, teacher Divine.
Okay, Miss Alexa.
I want to sing a Christmas song, teacher Divine.
Okay.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
Can you continue? Feliz Navidad.
Pam pam pam. Feliz Navidad, para pam pam pam. Feliz Navidad, 20 años, felicidad.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Alexa. It was a very perfect example of a period, considering that we are now in the 4th day of December and it's almost Christmas. Merry Christmas in advance to everyone. Thank you again, Alexa. And next one is the comma. The comma separates items in a list. It sets off introductory phrases, and it separates independent clauses in a compound sentence. Example, I need to buy apples, bananas, and oranges at the grocery stores. The example sentence is separation of lists. And I'm also going to give an example following Alexa's Christmas song. If you know the song, the 12 Days of Christmas, you can sing it with me. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a lipping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swords a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Thank you for listening, students. Now you have an idea how to use a comma in a sentence. For the next one, we have the semicolon. It connects closely related independent clauses that are not joined by conjunctions. Use it in a complex list when the list items contain commas. For example, she wanted pizza for dinner, he craved a burger. For the description number 2, number 1, use it in independent clauses that are not joined by conjunctions like but, for, etc. In these sentences, instead of using she wanted pizza for dinner while he craved a burger, the other of the sentence uses the semicolon instead. And in a song, if I were to give an example, I think I'm going to use the song of Taylor Swift. And it goes like this. He was sunshine, I was midnight rain. He wanted it comfortable, I wanted that pain. Wanted a bride, I was making my own, and they say the same. All of me changed like midnight. So the song goes like that, and it was a very good example of using the semicolon because instead of using conjunctions like what I said a while ago about fun or the fun boys, it uses the semicolon instead. Next one. We have, after the semicolon, we have the colon. It introduces a list or explanation, follows a complete sentence. It is used in time or ratio expressions. The colon is used to introduce a quote or a piece of information. For examples, there are 3 things that I enjoy: reading, hiking, and painting. If you want to say, for example, there are 3 things that I love: food, travel, and clothes, you may want to use a colon if you are, if you want it to be more efficient and easier. So you can use in enumerating your favorites, your favorite bands, your favorite foods, your favorite people. You can use colon for that. For the next one, we have the question mark. The question mark indicates a question. It is used at the end of a direct question. It is not used for indirect questions. Example, did you finish your homework? Can you remember what I sang at the first start of my discussion wherein I sang a song, Do You Want to Build a Snowman? It is an example of an interrogative question, which uses a question mark. And for an example, I just stated or sang it a while ago, so I think I don't need to sing it again. To move on to the next, we have the exclamation mark or the exclamation point. The exclamation mark expresses strong emotions such as excitement, surprise, disgust, etc. Use it sparingly in formal writing. For example, wow, that was an incredible performance. Have you heard judges or like the MCs in events which they say this? And it's a very good punctuation when the speakers would use it in this kind of matter. So, as what has been said here, use it sparingly, especially in formal writing like academic papers, letters for important people. You can use it only in casual conversations or informal conversations with your friends, families, or acquaintances. For the next one, we have the quotation marks. They enclose direct speech or a quote. Quotation marks are used for titles of short works, examples, articles, poems. They are used for highlighting words as words. For example, she said, I'll be there at 3 p.m. Example of this song is, again, we can say an example from Taylor Swift, like, and said, meet me behind the mall. To meet me behind the mall was quoted, which was said by someone, and the persona was trying to say that they were trying to meet on a secret place, like the behind the wall. For the next one, the apostrophe. It indicates possession. Example, Sarah's book. It is used in contractions. You know contractions like cannot, instead of saying cannot, you say can't. Instead of you will, you say you'll. And be cautious with its versus it is, because it is different with it's with an apostrophe because it is a contraction. For example, in a sentence, that is Sarah's cat. The apostrophe is very useful, especially in possessive noun when you want to state an ownership, like this was stated in number 1, Sarah's book. And I'd also like to sing an example, a Christmas song of Ariana Grande. It was entitled Santa Tell Me. You can sing it with me for the last song. Santa, tell me if you're really there to make me fall in love again if he won't be here next year. Santa, tell me if he really cares, 'cause I can't give it all away if he won't be here next year. Have you noticed where are the contractions that I have just sung or I have mentioned? Anyone from the class? Okay, you were very right. It was don't. Don't, do not. It uses an apostrophe and says, don't make me fall in love. And the other one is can't. For the final one, since we are all done with the punctuations, do you have any question?
Me, Miss Divine.
What is it, Alexa?
Can you repeat all of the punctuations, Miss Divine?
Okay, let's repeat it now. Let's start from the very end. First is the end is the apostrophe. Next is the quotation marks. The exclamation marks are, look at the symbol at the corner so you can observe what it looks like. Next is the question mark. Then the colon. It's like two periods but on opposite ends. And then the semicolon, the comma, and the period, which is just a small tab. So I think you now understand everything. Do you have any more questions, students? Okay, none so far. Thank you so much for listening to all the punctuations I have discussed. Once again, I'm going to introduce myself for the first time, by the way. I'm Miss Divine Grace Cordeta. So, thank you so much again. For the assignment, I almost forgot it, okay. For the assignment, you have to group yourselves into 5 members. And with the 5 members, you may come up or use existing songs that have the punctuations like probably 5 to, I think 7, 5 to 7 or 4 to 7 punctuations. Any song you can come up with your own, and you can also group yourselves according to your liking. And on the next meeting, you are going to present the song here in class. So I think that is everything for this session. Thank you, students. I hope all the objectives are met during this time. Once again, thank you so much and see you on the next class. Goodbye.